like he played both sides of the sushi bar, but he don't like fish or surf clam. He only like octopus. But this is a terrible analogy. Where's that useless cutesy sidekick of yours that walks on the tips of his toes? What the hell?
Saki make Jim still go boom!
Saki, you little alcoholic shitbag, are you okay?
Oh, he's fine. It's just a concussion and massive internal bleeding or something. Poke him.
That wasn't Saki's illicit booze bath. Something is going on outside.
So definitely now this guy really dead. He's like a 40 pancake. Oh, we could license that. Yes, that's what we do. License part of a balanced breakfast. Princess Robot Bubblegum, Crispy Snatchy Pops, and special furry pancakes.
Oh no!
Oh, the ancient ones warned this day would come.
What ancient ones, Master?
Oh, those geriatric tight asses at the bank. They say they're gonna foreclose on me. Knock down the secret temple and build a 24-hour drive-through massage parlor. With, you know, the human traffic Australian chicks. They love it. You don't even have to leave your car. You just reach through the window, wanky, wanky, wanky. Hey, bloke, you want a cockatoo? You know?
Okay, girl. Okay, girl, there is a big wrecking ball outside, and they're gonna smash your house down.
We know!
Calm down, bitch. You're gonna ruin my hair.
Master, you taught me discipline. Why haven't you paid the bills?
I was very distracted. I have a 300-year mortgage to pay and my pension got cut. It's hard time for everybody.
Pension? I thought you was an ancient ninja master, is what you told me.
I am. Many years ago, I was an ancient ninja postmaster for about 5 years. Then I retire on a 275-year pension. I can throw a postcard across the room and give you a terrible paper cut. The post office was horrible. Licking, stamping, licking, and licking. God damn it, it's like dealing with my second wife. Your face goes numb, you take a coffee break, you turn back to a soul-crushing job that leaves you feeling terrible afterwards.
Hello, Master. How are we gonna save our house?
Fuck define. Wait, merchandising.
But Master, since the last DVD got edited by censors in the West, we don't sell so many. So no more merchandising. No more Princess Robot bubblegum dolls, or pencil cases, or rulers, or blow-up companions, or love balls, or erotic massage oils, or all the other creepy shit you've sunk all our money into.
Sometimes the path is not straight, but is still true. Oh, I like that line. I like that. Maybe I sell it on a bumper sticker. Anyway, the path of truth is still the path of merchandising. Personal merchandising. Merch, merch, merch.
I never knew you worked in marketing.
Oh, it's easy. Any fool with half an MBA can do it. Listen, you will save our house in the time-honored way. You will please horny men one after the other. They will be standing in line for a chance at you, and we can charge them $20 a pop.
Master, I won't be a massage girl.
No, stupid bitch. We go to comic convention. You sign an autograph and we sell some more action figures. We rebrand the erotic oil as a personal usage erotic oil for the lonely lover. And the branded socks to clean yourself up with afterwards. You know, it's prostitution of a different kind, but legal. Personal merchandising. Oh, it makes my loins ache.
Oh, this is so exciting. Never in my years of being a blind androgynous child with a huge sword could I have imagined such wonders.
Yes, truly the script writers have reached new heights. Time for an incongruous clip of an arousing girl fight. You see? You like that? You do, don't you?
My poor little Saki. He was always drunk and slept in my underwear drawer, but I loved him like a brother.
Please, that's like the last 5 guys you've gone out with.
Master, what are you doing?
There. Fuck that little blue raccoon. We'll get you a new one.
Master!
Oh, please. Oh, please. Ni hao na. Turn off the waterworks. Shut up! Cry me a river. You're a big girl. This is exciting rebranding opportunity. Nothing sells like a cute animal sidekick. We have auditions. We'll change them every season. Flavor of the month. Fuck it.
Humpy! Messy!
Grindy.
Smoky!
Poopy. What the
Where are we, Germany?
Okay, you'll do.
Humpy, humpy!
Audition over. Blind boy, kill the rest. Come on, we've got to get to the convention center and save this ancient temple.
There's some bad shit on the floor.
Princess Robot Bubblegum is brought to you by...
No-Go Vodka. The new premium vodkas come from a place where everyone's depressed, most people are unemployed, and a few rich people have stolen all the money. Not Russia, the Midwest. No-Go. Premium vodka from the heartland, not the motherland.
Oh, this place smells something terrible. It's like a fat person's armpit, Cuddy, for real. And nobody's buying nothing.
That is my special vapor machine. It attracts nerds with the smell of unwashed loneliness. It is very powerful. That's why I bring this. When the battle rages hardest, every warrior know you have to fend for yourselves. Put that shit on a sticker.
I thought your last film was really lacking. Anime has moved beyond your hackneyed stereotypes. Clothes made from belts, an emo character, tentacle rape. It's just such...
All right, good.
Anything you need, boss. Hi there. Have a good day.
This is really, really subverting those cliches.
Too horny to fight cliches.
Stop! Why? You've stolen my fans and my sidekick, and I'm going to lose my house.
Yeah, you defected from me, you fucking holeback.
Stop crying and start fighting.
Take your clothes off!
Stop indulging them! Watch this. It's just as much fun.
Wait, whoa!
You try. Wow, that felt liberating, right?
What's happening? I love you, Princess Robot Bubblegum!
Wow, that was awesome! But we'll still lose the house, and now we have no fans left. I'm sorry, Master.
Are you kidding me? I got the whole thing on my smartphone. Put behind paywall, make episodic, all merchandising.
Merchandising!
And subverting all the cliches.
And now, if I could get you two to maybe, kiss or delicately fondle each other, or even not so delicate. Oh.
Humpy freeze frame time!
Oh no, why are you on the ceiling? Is it the anti-gravity gun again? Shit nozzles.
No, we've been shot with the anti-narrative gun. This episode makes no sense.
Oh, yeah. Oh, we ran out of ideas how to end this episode. So I'm just gonna sing a song to you. How come you smell so Asian, but you look so Caucasian? I can't get next to your little girl. I'm gonna break you in half to a Japanese woman. Oh, I like them big eyes like saucers and the small mouth like a mouse's ear. Get rid of that sissy Manuel. Oh, yeah.
Shut the fuck up, singing plant ass bitch. How I look?
When my dad had a heart attack, we rushed him to Central Los Santos Hospital. I was so scared. Thanks to the treatment he received there, he unfortunately died. My family learned our lesson. That place sucks.
Heart attacks won't kill you. The wrong choice in hospitals will. Take your loved one to Mount Zona Medical Center. Mount Zona is #1 in heart attacks, brain hemorrhages, Tourette's,
Fuck shit cunt!
strokes, hemorrhoids, leprosy, elephantitis, cardiac failure, and loose stools. You have a choice in hospitals, so pick the one with the largest advertising budget. Mount Zona Medical Center.
American plastic surgery is too expensive. Why not do like the rest of American industry and reduce your cost by going abroad? Implant Outsource, the reality show that sends contestants to exotic locations for permanent body modification. Pirates love booty. Why not get ass implants in Somalia? Take a relaxing vacation in Mongolia, the land of Genghis Khan, and get your legs lengthened. Or a second penis installed in Tijuana. Implant Outsource, Mondays on CNT.
Impotent Rage, the liberal superhero.
He'll save the day for straight all day.
Impotent Rage.
Tax the rich, rob the poor, even though he funnels money offshore.
Impotent Rage.
Get eco awards in a jet plane.
We're sacrificing together. I feel your pain.
Impotent Rage.
Eat organic, recycle, or I'll have a fit.
He's a judgmental hypocrite.
Union entitlements rule. Ban God in school. Smack for junkies. Welfare for flunkies.
Impotent Rage, the liberal superhero.
I just care too much.
What do we want? Less work. When do we want it? Now. What do we want? Hand job.
Everyone get back to work. What the hell is this? Get back to work.
Impotent Rage. Impotent Rage. Impotent Rage. Impotent Rage. Impotent Rage. Rage. Rage.
Safety first. Hey, fellas. What's going on here?
Oh, impotent rage!
Thank God you're here.
We're being oppressed by an evil corporation.
Our bosses want us to actually work.
It won't guarantee us 200% raises.
Summer Fridays off and pensions for life after retiring at 37.
Why, that's outrageous! But we're going out of business if we don't make some changes. They want free snacks, massages, and raises every year. And most of them go on disability with full pay anyway. You revolting chiselers, you!
They're trying to fire me for sleeping at my desk.
You were drunk! Well, you would be too. He's just deadening the pain inside from being trapped as a mediocre cog in the dead-end machine of capitalism.
But he's the CFO!
I said American workers should be able to retire at age 35 and receive health care and a salary for life on your dime. Otherwise, what's the point?
That's impossible. That's not how economics work. Don't you understand? I'm extremely rich.
I understand how economics work and what the working class needs. They want a six-pack of beer, an eager girl in their pickup truck, and a depressing folk tune playing on the radio. This here's a free country, boy. Free, but with thousands of rules and regulations to keep greedy corporations like you in line. If you don't like it, move to China.
But because of the free trade agreement, that's where we'll have to move the company if we don't want to go out of business. We just want a sensible discussion of the issue.
Oh, you're nothing short of a disgrace. If peaceful protest won't change your mind, we're going to have to solve this the old-fashioned way. With mind-bending, liberal, impotent rage! A victory for the working man! My work here is done.
But our workplace is destroyed.
Ah, hell, go on welfare. Kick back, get a six-pack and relax. You deserve it after all this work.
We just want to work.
Braxton Industries, headed by billionaire liberal playboy Braxton Hunter, recently celebrated the closing of another highway to install more bike lanes and collective urban farms. Braxton recently returned from a trip to Antarctica on his private jumbo jet, where he'd been to accept an environmental award. Some critics say that Hunter is also the caped superhero Impotent Rage because they look exactly alike and have the same voice, and Impotent Rage tends to show up right after Mr. Hunter quietly sneaks out. He has emphatically denied they are the same person. A hero of the liberal media, others say Hunter is a rich, entitled asshole with too much time on his hands.
What? I am not a rich, entitled asshole with too much time on my hands. Woo, baby! Now that is one productive day's work. I'm gonna go home and do some yoga, drink some wheatgrass, and go to my favorite farmer's market.
Good morning, Braxton. You look great. You've got a bunch of voicemail messages.
From who?
Uberman.
Uberman! My arch nemesis! I hate that right-wing bully!
Hey, Impotent Rage, you pathetic hypocrite. I was just eating some whale sashimi and a manatee steak when my thoughts turned to you. Dumb, slow vegetarians whom the state will no longer protect. See you around, schmucko.
Oh, do I hate that man? Do I despise him?
Braxton, there. I know a way to calm you down. Something wet and relaxing that you'll really like.
Oh, a flaxseed smoothie. You've got a great idea, baby.
Braxton, I need to tell you something. I'm in love with you. I want you to take me, rip my clothes off, and thrust yourself inside me. Sometimes I feel like you don't even notice I'm here.
I'm sorry, what were you saying? Oh, it's okay, it's okay. I get emotional about this stuff too, Violet. The environment, marriage rights, hemp clothing, recycling, placenta cakes. You know, I became a liberal at a very young age. My parents were... Violet, we're about to start the flashback sequence, so please wiggle back and forth for me now.
Okay.
My parents moved here as immigrants from Vice City and built a huge empire, exploiting people mercilessly. My father made a fortune strip mining, whaling, dumping toxic pollution, and marketing tobacco. He was a womanizer. And much more interesting than me, he belittled me constantly. And then he died before he could write me out of his will. And so I became the majority shareholder in a huge multinational company. I traveled the world, I joined lots of NGOs and did what any other impossibly rich, sexually confused rich kid does. Became a superhero. Through the art of self-meditation, yoga, and a freak green energy accident, which gave me unnatural godlike powers, I became impotent rage, 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 rage. Wait, what's that?
What is it?
It's my echo sense going off.
That man isn't recycling.
Hey, Neanderthal! Do you know what century it is? Recycle that soda can, or I'll come down there and teach you a lesson you won't forget in a hurry! I can't stand being disrespected like this! The bullshit cunt.
Braxton, quick! To the anger room.
Oh, wow. Oh my God. All this relentless self-righteous posturing. It's exhausting. It's exhausting. What is it? High-tech device of the future I personally invented, even though I am otherwise entirely incompetent?
Impotent rage. There's some trouble down by the river.
Fascism never sleeps. Violet!
I'm over here.
Of course you are. Why are you wearing that ridiculous outfit?
I thought superheroes run around in their underwear, so should their assistants. I thought you would like it.
Violet, it's that kind of hypersexualized clothing that exploits and demeans women.
Fuck me.
Fuck me! Time for impotent rage!
Where is it?
Here.
For the record, this is an organic, entirely fair trade cotton one piece that is dyed in berry juice, harvested by a lesbian commune. And it's every bit as effective at fighting crime as the synthetic fibers made popular by some of my rivals. Quick, to the suit-up montage!
Braxton?
What's this?
That's the cost to animate your overly elaborate and lengthy suit-up montage.
Got it. Okay, skip the montage. Let's go straight to impotent rage!
Impotent rage!
We'll be back after this commercial.
There are over 8 million species of migratory birds that travel through San Andreas. But every day, hundreds of thousands of birds are slaughtered by a not-so-silent predator, windmills. So-called environmentalists' desperate need to destroy our state's indigenous oil industry will lead to noisy, nature-killing windmills literally in your backyard. At San Andreas Water and Power, we're working with state and local officials to make sure that windmills and solar panels don't ruin our pristine environment. Let's keep the power on. Nature, and in particular our beautiful birds, will thank you. Nothing is more dangerous for a bird than a slow-moving windmill. They, like any half-sentient creature, much prefer 100-acre industrial plants spewing out noxious chemicals. Let's all work together to preserve our environment. San Andreas Water and Power.
No more fracking! No more fracking!
No more fracking! No more fracking!
What's going on here? These protesters want to stop us from fracking. You conservatives! Always trying to stop loving people from fracking. What century are you living in? If these three men want to frack each other, what business is it of yours? If these two want to spit roast this guy, why do I care?
What? But they want to drill really deep and make a mess.
Why, they say that's the joy of fracking. Why, I'll bet this happy fellow is a top. I say what? Fracking is what makes the world go round. Everyone is free to frack who they want, what they want, and where they want. I myself would frack all the time if it weren't that my my superpowers have adversely affected my fracking prowess. Oh yeah! I do love big, delicious penises. You have to help us, Impotent Rage. We're being oppressed.
I've had about enough of your Stone Age outrage! You angry conservatives are all pent-up homosexuals yourselves!
Hey, but we're not conservatives, we're protesters. Hey, what's going on? What are you doing?
There! That should sort things out for everyone. You just keep on fracking, boys. Does anyone want a photo for their Life Invader page? I really do exist. And I prove not all closeted rich guys are creepy.
Oh, Impotent Rage. You're such an ignoramus.
Uberman! You littering peg! I was wondering when you turn up.
Oh, my suit is so fancy. This suit is actually pleasuring me right now. Oh, who's your daddy? Who's your daddy? Yang! You've worked yourself up into such a liberal lather that you actually ended up helping the opposition. These are natural gas wells that pollute the environment, not 3 old queens into P&P.
What? Oh, no, what have I done? Maybe I'll donate some money to charities. Build a statue of a kid in a wheelchair? That will clear my conscience.
I've come to save the day again. From you. The common herd needs a genetically superior synthetic fiber-clad sociopath lunatic to look up to. Not a soy latte sipping dweeb with a flaccid... Well, you get the point. But first, I'm off to drill some oil wells in environmentally sensitive wetlands. Goodbye, impotent rag.
No! I must stop him. To the Impotent Mobile electric car! Initiate solar panel sequence! Right away! Why must the conservatives always win?
This is America. Our fires burn bright, especially in the trash barrels that keep people warm, or after a riot because there's no jobs. America is hurting. We're at each other's throats, wondering if this country can ever come back from the abyss while bankers loot the coffers. The thing about steel, it's hot and cold at the same time, like a woman, Lady Happiness. We made the problems, and we're solving them together, because we're in this together, which is why it's only right you're paying for the mistakes we made together. Subpar cars and overly entitled executives. Together, we're holding on to the dream. That dream is luxury and a gas-guzzling luxury car, created in a nation that's 95% condemned. We haven't forgotten what America wants. A hunk of overpriced shit that goes fast and gets you vapid pussy. Bravado. United we stand. Together we fall.
What will you do when you finally win the lottery? I'm gonna have my ex-wife strangled by a hitman. Start dreaming. Play the San Andreas State Lottery and have all your fantasies come true.
Rehab Island, a tiny island. 10 desperados who will do anything on television. No food, a massive pile of cocaine, and tons of relapses. Reality finally gets real on CNT.
Germs. It's kill or be killed in the great warfare in your home. Of all the places in your home, your carpet is the battleground where the fighting is the nastiest. That's where I come in. Mr. Spot. Ordinary cleaners leave stains, dirt, germs, and life behind. I don't. I kill everything. I clean and disinfect the toughest stains and kill 99.9% of germs and living tissue. I can cleanse a crime scene or strip a baby to the bone in less than an hour. Mr. Spot destroys away one.
This is gonna be a fucking gold mine! You smell that? You smell it? You smell it? Home run, baby! Over the fence!
Hey, life's been tough since I left prison and befriended Assad. But Ho Chi really understands me. And this agent seemed like the kind of guy who could get my career back on track. Making action movies about Asians and East Europeans. Oh, I couldn't wait.
Neither could I! Now, Jack, I want to talk to you about my fee. It's a little high, but you get what you pay for. 40%. No negotiating.
Oh, no, I want 60%. No less. All right?
Hey, you drive a hard bargain.
Okay. We did it.
Great to have you on board.
Way to go. Don't touch Jack.
All right, Ochi, okay. Easy, Ochi. We called in a crew of guys that do crime scene cleanup to get all the hoarder stuff out. Jack was not happy to let things go.
Nobody takes my piss!
Nobody takes our pee-pee.
But we finally got the place cleaned up. Yeah, almost.
Hello. After all this women's work, it was time to get down to business.
Rufus, I'd like to pitch my new movie to you.
Okay.
I infiltrated Chinese business, and I bomb all the factories where the kids make the MP3 players,
and I bring all the jobs back to America!
and then I get these Chinese bankers, you know, that keep America's dead hostage.
And I mow them down, and I get myself some napalm. And then I say to the fellas, hey, fellas!
Jackie, listen. I love the whole stick it to the Chinese angle.
Super.
But people, you know, they're a bit more sensitive now. The 80s are over, you know?
The 80s aren't over. I'll say when the 80s are over.
The 80s are never over. You don't just turn off the 80s!
Hey, Jackie, okay.
You know, I walk down the street now, people recognize me, people scream out at me.
Baby killer! I never meant to kill that baby!
He's innocent. He thought it was a chicken.
Yeah, that's all.
I thought it was a chicken!
That's all in the past now. Sit down. It's all in the past.
How could it be in the past?
In the 80s, I could fly an attack helicopter. I could bomb any peasant village I wanted. And I could feel up any girl that I saw on the street.
They were movies. They weren't real. Now, we gotta get you real. I want you living a whole fake life online. That's step number one. We're getting you a Life Invader page. We're getting you a Bleeder account. And I want you posting all kinds of stupid, annoying opinions, okay? So we got them online. And then people started to make negative comments about it. And then we had a major setback.
Go to hell!
You know what, Jack? If you go around killing every asshole that talks shit on the internet, you're gonna have a few million assholes to kill.
Get some ammo, get some extra body bags, and get an extra large popcorn, because it's gonna be a long night. That's a quote.
That's a quote from when Jack was popular.
Oh, yeah. It's a quote from yourself. And you know what? I'm pitching your movie. Nobody's biting.
What if I had a sex thing?
Like this. Hey, you got boop, 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 boop. And she's
bro.
like a boop, and I'm like a boop.
I'm directing this picture because it's gonna be a #1 hit.
Chinese people, who wants to get killed in a movie?
Get in the car. Let's go.
What's the problem?
Let's go.
I was inside a lady.
Imagine. Nothingness so pristine it's as far as the eye can see. Imagine being at the beach every day, but this beach is 400 miles wide and there's no water. Imagine the peace and tranquility of a place utterly devoid of life, like living on the moon, but with snakes. For millions of years, people lived where the water was, until now. The Grand Sonora Desert. Come live where there's nothing there.
In 1950, the first Up and Atom restaurant opened. Life was simpler then.
The 50s were a sacred time for our nation. Good, clean food, happy, homogenous people, and well-segregated communities. An enemy we understood and could control with the threat of nuclear apocalypse. Such was the excitement of the atomic age. That can-do American spirit is in our DNA at Up and Atom. We invented the triple burger, the 10-slice of bacon triple cheese melt, and extra creamy jumbo shake. And of course, the legendary two-way speaker box for people that are too lazy to get out of their cars to eat. We don't succumb to trendy health fads. At Up and Atom, we've kept many of the same menu items. We still serve up all of your weekly saturated fat, salt, and sugar needs in one convenient setting. Up and Atom, food from when we were morally superior.
Kung Fu Rainbow Laser Force!
We're reclaiming the rainbow!
Kung Fu Rainbow Laser Force, the upper middle class superhero team that protects your innocence any way they can. They are Tallulah, Sebastian Caden, Zoe, Quota, and Dirk.
We don't tolerate different.
We're heterosexual overdance!
Fighting evil in multicolored skin tight car off suspended cow! I'm happy to wait.
I don't even need to masturbate.
I did it all on the face of justice! Sex is bad.
And violence is good.
Gonna save the neighborhood from sex! Kung Fu Rainbow Laser Force!
And what does science teach us that caused the dinosaurs to go extinct, Tallulah?
A giant meteor?
No, not a giant meteor. Sebastian Caden?
A huge flood?
That's right, Sebastian. A giant flood that in fact destroyed the dinosaurs and the Romans. Now, we as a civilization face an equally devastating threat from the environment. Now, what is that threat? Quota.
Climate change?
Correct, climate change. Ergo, a dangerous change in our moral climate that makes us stop caring about the terrible menace that will alter the future of civilization as we know it. Yes, I am talking about a football game. Now, this weekend's big game against our arch rivals, Wickenburg Canyon High. These are evil, evil people that must be stopped. Now next week we'll move on to the insect family and the important role abstinence plays in their survival. You see, family is important, people, and everyone in this school is like family. And that's why we don't sleep with each other, as incest is just icky.
Mr. Hitzman, did you really mean what you said?
Oh yes, crickets do talk, and they love waiting for that special person to make baby crickets with in a creative and loving way. Now, one day, when I've mastered my inappropriate longings, I hope to meet an understanding Mrs. Hitzman and have some little baby Hitzmans running around. We'd probably get a Manny to play with them and help out around the house a bit. Perhaps he would be a strapping German boy with brown shirt and big muscles and an enigmatic laugh that said more than words ever could. And then in summertime, he'd work topless, his Aryan sweat producing a glimmering sheen off his sizable...
No, about the end of the world.
Oh, yes, of course, but you guys are going to stop it. Observe Wickenburg Canyon High, state-funded.
Oh my God, ew!
There are some very dark things going on there in the name of so-called science. In fact, our recent intel tells us they are harvesting souls. That's right, millions of little souls called stem cells. Now, Team Stem Cells are harvested from a pregnant woman's belly button near that smelly, disgusting hole thing they have down there.
Is that called a vagina?
Yuck! Don't even say it! I believe the male member is much more elegant and surprising. Why, one time, I was playing a game of sword fights with my elf...
Sir, about saving the world?
Yes, yes, we have to stop them. You see, they want to build a mutant army and give people extra arms and legs so they can win at football and fondle your wives and daughters at the same time.
Really?
Really? Hey, where's Dirk?
Hey, team! Kung Fu Rainbow Laser Force, yeah!
Dirk?
Oh, yeah, sorry I'm tardy. I'm just so full of school spirit, you know? Parvenu Hills rules, woo!
That's okay, Dirk. You're good at sports, so we turn a collective blind eye to your remedial level reading skills.
I can't read.
I know you can't. Lack of basic manners, mistreatment of classmates, and the fact that you're 25 years old and have yet to come close to graduating.
Oh, thank you, Hillary. I mean, Mr. Hitzman.
Yes, I was just telling the team about some of the terrible stuff that's been going on at Wickenburg.
Wickenburg can suck my nutsack, them boners!
Really? Can they? I mean, that won't be necessary, Dirk. Unless it would save America.
Now that would be controversial.
Maybe we should teach the controversy, Sebastian?
Atheists don't like that, sir. They like to present unproven theories made up by degenerates and transsexuals wearing dresses they call lab coats as if they're facts. Just like the fact that America is God's own country and our destiny is made manifest just like the earlier settlers did when they gave smallpox to the heathens so they could meet God quicker.
Very good, Quota.
Thank you, sir. I hope to one day be elected president, but based on my ability and integrity, not some liberal agenda which loves Muslims.
What a nice, noble, kind ambition. Although I hope to high hell it never comes true.
Me too, sir. I think I'll stick to basketball and making people feel uncomfortable when I talk to their daughter. I still don't have a date for the prom.
Oh, that's my boy. And I do mean boy in the most non-offensive way possible. Now, back to Wickenburg. I need you to do some reconnaissance. Listen closely. Here's what I'm thinking.
Kung Fu Rainbow Laser Force!
Kung Fu Laser Rainbow Force!
No! Reconnaissance. Go in your school clothes and report back.
Kung Fu Rainbow Laser Force!
Oh my god, it's like a bomb went off. I know.
These people only have one home. How repulsive.
I imagine some of them share toilets. The very idea of putting my bottom where someone else's bottom has been. Ew, 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 ew.
Hey, knock it off. We gotta keep an eye out for the enemy.
I ain't scared of them. Handout kids and pregnant girls. They can clean my butthole.
Can they?
Louisa, what are you doing here?
Who's she?
One of our house cleaners.
This is where I live.
Here? This slum?
This is a nice neighborhood. Besides, you only pay me $15,000 a year.
Now, Louisa, shame-o on you-o. Don't go asking for handouts. My family has worked hard for what they've got. Why don't you take the rest of the week off without pay and think about this little incident?
You're terrible.
Why do you say that?
You should have just fired her on the spot. Giving her time off, she'll do what all poor people do. Abuse drugs and have another kid. And I mean that compassionately. Oh my god! Look at that! Mortal sin at 3 o'clock.
Hey! Stop right there!
What's your problem?
We're heterosexual virgins and you're our problem!
What? Why?
Don't push your luck, kid. I know how it goes. You start by holding her hands. Then it's a trip up and down the bases, fingering the tush. Then you fire off a big home run, and before you know it, you got a kid on your hands who's gonna live his whole life in prison.
Yeah, spending my parents' tax dollars.
We were only holding hands.
I bet you smoke pot. Poor people love the pot.
No, I have asthma, thank you.
I bet you pleasure yourself.
Sometimes, what's that?
And what's this?
Pornography! Amputee pornography!
That is a statue from the museum from the Renaissance. What are you talking about?
You fool! Museums are the worst. Subsidized dens of sin leading people astray. My father says we should stop subsidizing decadent culture and start supporting things that really matter. Like the oil industry.
I think we already do that.
Shut up, pervert! He wants to chop your arms off and have sexual intercourse with you.
We have pledged to wait, and your indecency has just offended these lovely, impressionable girls.
Yeah!
I'm just a teenage boy.
You're a degenerate.
You're a dickhead.
Say that again.
We were only holding hands, but we have made out once.
No!
Look, I don't want a kid yet, and I have masturbated. So what? You are dickheads.
Kung Fu Rainbow Laser Force!
He was leading you astray.
And we saved you from a life of vice.
And prostitution and picking up cigarette butts looking for a fix.
If she isn't a streetwalker already.
Are you?
What?
Kung Fu Rainbow Laser Force!
Well, we saved those kids from unnatural desires.
It's true that sometimes the only way to manage teenage sex is by acts of extreme violence.
Which is good because violence is awesome.
Ew, this whole place smells so yucky.
Well, that's because we're near the school. Look, they're starting their spirit rally. Oh! It's horrible!
Are you okay?
I don't know. Something's wrong. My body's going through some changes.
I noticed.
I have these desires, and I can't control them.
Me too.
Desires to kill everyone in a violent, testosterone-fueled rage. My voice is changing, and I can shoot laser beams out of my eyes. Look! Feel my wrath, whore!
Let's get back to base. We need to regroup. Zoe? Don't make me smite you.
Yes. Smite me.
Kung Fu Rainbow Laser Force!
Team, that is the spirit. It's so good to see young people motivated in a positive way. Oh my, what happened to you guys?
It was horrible, Mr. Hitzman. The girls weren't wearing pants.
Please, the vapors are enough to kill a man. Do you hear me, Zoe and Tallulah? You've been cursed.
No.
Now, gather round. I have a plan. During tomorrow night's game, you sneak into the science wing of Wickenburg High, rescue the stem cells, and set them free in the forest, saving America in the process.
What's a plan?
Pay no attention to that now, Dirk, for it is time for the grand finale!
Parvenu Hills Academy rules! Game on, Kung Fu Laser Girls, you hosers. You think you can defeat our alternative agenda quite so easily? Well, while you're out harvesting stem cells, we shall be harvesting you, eh? Hey? Ow!
Kung Fu Rainbow Laser Force!
The Life Invader tablet. It's time to dock. The future is now. Life Invader, the social networking site, announces its new tablet. It's not technology. It's your life. Live it the way you want. With a device that tells you what to do. It's time to dock. The Life Invader tablet. We've skipped a generation, so you don't have to. Live tomorrow. You will be connected to humanity. You will be docked. Invasion never felt so good. The Life Invader tablet.
The talent show America deserves. Fame or shame.
The winner gets $1 million and tours around the country before disappearing back to bitter obscurity.
The finals continue with Shemale Bop.
You guys are going to the finals.
Mimes on Fire.
Woo! What a talent! I have never seen someone set fire to their crotch before. Fantastic!
The most racist guy in America.
You all disgust me!
America loves you. You are in the final.
Recorded live from the Vinewood Bowl. Who will win it all? Who will humiliate themselves in front of the world? Find out tonight on Fame or Shame, the finals. Now, please welcome your host, Laszlo.
Yeah! No, he didn't. Yes! Thank you! Thank you! Oh, thank you so much. It's great to be back. Thank you. Fame or Shame? Completely original television. Something you've never seen before. We've got desperados performing. We've got has-beens judging them. We've got an anodyne metrosexual holding everything together. We are down to the top acts. It's the finals! Yeah! And here are our fame or shame judges. Let's introduce, you love him, I love him, ladies and gentlemen, Hugh Harrison! Woo!
So, who are you calling a has-been?
Hugh, save the venom for the acts. They're not even out yet.
You have a stylist. What's he dressed you as? What do they call this look? Morgue chic. Gay romp. Is that what it is? 2 gays, 1 cup. Look at you.
Oh my God. Come on, Hugh.
Ladies and gentlemen, Anita Mendoza!
Give the guy a break.
Guy or gay? Trapped so deep in the closet, his friends call him Mothball.
Okay, okay. Listen, why are you so fascinated with my sexuality? I mean, are you even really British?
Of course. I'm from Staffordshire on Sea, mate.
Okay, right. And finally, ladies and gentlemen, give it up for Imran Shanoa! Imran, you're awfully quiet. Like, normally by now you're throwing refreshing sponsor beverages at me.
I've been meditating, Laszlo.
Well, try not to do it on live TV, all right? You're putting America to sleep.
In my silence, a great god came to me and asked me a question. Why does the metrosexual one dress like such a turd?
Hey, I'm not the one who cares about his performance tonight, all right? I've already won. It's fame or shame. We're all friends here. Friends who slightly loathe each other and say nasty things during contract renegotiations. And yes, before you ask, this is a Face brand watch.
Face, official chronograph of fame or shame.
Fantastic, Laszlo. And that reminds me, I'm just going to have a junk energy drink.
Junk, the official energy drink of fame or shame.
Really? I wanted a nice can of refreshing Sprunk.
Sprunk, the official soft drink of fame or shame.
Can I mention that I banged with Fleesa, so I've started paying for everything.
Fleesa, the official credit card of fame or shame.
Excellent. I love it. Subtle organic sponsor tie-ins. Nice.
Unlike your hair, you annoying poof.
Oh, you are too much. It's a combination of the accent and the incredibly witty lines.
Oh, yes. Well, the British, overweight, rainy rednecks who are always trying to sound smart. All right, let's get down to it. Enough of this nonsense. Tonight, in association with Lombank, here are some of Hugh's greatest moments from the season just to fill some time.
You are absolutely awful. Almost as bad as Laszlo. That, like having my balls sucked by an elderly orangutan. And I'm not Laszlo, so that wouldn't be a lot of fun for me, would it? I really do hope and pray that you die a painful death. Immediately after Laszlo. I'm losing the will to live here. You really, truly, you're awful. Awful. Awful, awful, awful. I can't say it enough. I will say it again. Awful. Awful.
Wait, what are you doing? Oh, God, get a while. Stop! Jesus Christ! We've got a great night of television for you. God damn it! Oh!
You British have such a sophisticated sense of humor!
Yes, the British, so funny, so funny. I love you, buddy.
Oh, yeah, I love you too, right here. There you go. Yeah. The weird thing is he really does love me, yeah. Or at least he tries to, every night, in my dressing room.
Come on, please, all right? I was drunk. I mean, you? I'd rather finger that fat Irish singer we voted off last week.
Oh, the tabloids say you actually did.
What?
Had sex in exchange for advancing her to the finals.
Oh, dear.
No. Please, please. Who listens to fat people? Or the tabloids? I mean, they're all so desperate. Anyway, let's get on with the show. Ladies and gentlemen, fame or shame, our next contestant, William Angio!
I am so excited. It's like when you sing a dream. I feel like you are singing straight to me.
Because I am. All right. Come on. we got a show to do. All right, Hugh.
All right, well, we're glad you made it to the next round. We really want you to take your performance to the next level and prove the doubters wrong who are saying that me and everyone connected to the show have ruined pop music, because we have not. All right, anyway, be rude to Laszlo, he really likes it.
You really suck, dude? Wait a second.
Lovely.
How could I suck? I host a talent show, all right? I'm on national television, and I get paid a lot, all right? And I get chicks. Here, smell.
No, God.
All right? Oh, sorry, that was a sandwich. Smell!
No, I don't want to
okay?
smell your
She wasn't even that fat, all right? So I'm not gay. All right? Whatever, let's get to it, okay? I am so desperate to hear you sing. I mean, last time you were fantastic. So you're gonna do a Love Fist classic, right?
No, it's from one of Jez's solo records, which I'm gonna improvise with the help of this pre-recorded backing track, conveniently placed wind machine, and expensive mood lighting. It was #1 in Germany for 19 weeks. It's called This Is a Power Ballad.
Right, well, yeah, about the wind machine, me and the Stinky Finger Girl kind of busted it earlier, but I'm sure you'll be fine. Are you ready?
Yes, I am.
All right, it's fame or shame for William Angio! Woo!
So hear it, we've been through a lot. We're both hurt, you've cried and I've cried tears, but no one's yet been shot. Our romance has dwindled and died, but it's a flame that will